MMA Boxing Talk here, coming at you with another video. I just wanted to put out a video talking a bit about the upcoming big fights in boxing throughout the next few months. We just had Kovalev, Pacquiao 2 this past weekend. Good fight for Kovalev. I mean, it showed how much of a great boxer he was. He just, he picked Pacquiao apart, but didn't finish him early. Made him, punished him throughout 7 rounds, and Freddie Roach threw in the towel. But it'll be interesting to see who he fights next. Now in February, we got Terrence Crawford taking on Hammer and Hank Lundy. Now, that's a fight that Crawford, should win very easily. I'm not going to go through every single fight because I'm just want to talk about the main big fights. So Crawford Lundy, that'll be interesting. Always fun to watch Terrence Crawford fight. He can beat this guy any different way possible. Now the co-main event on that card is Felix Verdejo versus William Silva. Felix Verdejo, a young kid. I think he's only 22. He's got the goods. He's got a lot of skill. He looks like a pro championship fighter caliber. You know what I mean? So it'll be interesting to see how he fights and see what he does. Now, also on March 5th, we got Luis King Kong Ortiz versus Alexander Dimitrenko. Ortiz's last fight was against Brian Jennings. He fought very, very well in that fight. Got the finish, the KO finish on Jennings in the I think it was the 7th round or 8th round. No, I think it was the 7th. But anyway, that was a huge win. That was Ortiz's biggest win of his career. Now he's fighting Dimitrenko. Big guy, 6'7", 83-inch reach. Ortiz, 6'4", but he's got an inch reach on Dimitrenko. But he's 3 inches shorter. He's got an inch reach on him. So that Dimitrenko, decent fighter. He moves around, uses his jab pretty well. He's long, he's rangy, but I don't think he's going to be able to keep Luis Ortiz off him. And Luis Ortiz, so much power, so skilled, so technical. He's a southpaw. He's a very dangerous fighter. One of the most feared boxers today in the sport. So that should be a good fight. Now, about a week later, we got a huge fight on PBC. By far, PBC's biggest fight they've put out so far since starting last March. So it took them a year to get a huge mega fight. So we got Keith one-time Thurman taking on Sean Showtime Porter. That's going to be a big one. Huge for the welterweight division. On Ring Magazine's ranking in the welterweight, they got Thurman at 5, and I think they got Porter at 6. And if you take out Mayweather Pacquiao out of the rankings, those guys move up even higher. They're great fighters. That's going to be an awesome fight. Can't wait to make the prediction video for that. And that's going to be on free TV, on CBS, I believe it is. And so that's really huge. And then a couple weeks after, we got Andre Ward taking on Sullivan Barrera. Barrera's an undefeated fighter, a little bit bigger than Ward. Ward shouldn't have a problem with him. And I believe on the same night, different card though, it's Kell Brooks fighting Kevin Beezer. Beezer's the number 1 mandatory for the IBF, so he's fighting him. I really like to see Brook in there with a top 5 guy next. He, if not even better, a unification fight. I think Brook, that's what he should do next. Maybe the winner of Thurman Porter. I'd like to see that. Now, April, we got April 9th, we got Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao taking on Timothy Bradley. It's going to be a good fight. I don't care what anyone says. I know a lot of people wanted him to see Pacquiao fight Crawford. I was one of those people that did want to see that. But nevertheless, this is going to be a great fight. The two first fights were very competitive fights. I had Manny winning both of them. But they were competitive, they were good fights. Timothy Bradley has improved since hooking up with Teddy Atlas. Has looked great. He dropped, what's his name? I can't even think of it. Bam Bam Rios. He dropped Bam Bam Rios, the first guy ever to stop him via body shot. And, Tim Bradley's not known to be a finisher, and he finished a guy that doesn't normally get finished, that Pacquiao couldn't finish. So he's looking good. He's coming off of his best win in his career, in my opinion. I think Pacquiao, he's coming off a shoulder injury, shoulder surgery. We'll see how he how he comes back. I hope he's close to what he once was. But we'll see. That should be a good fight, though. I'm really looking forward to that one. Either guy who wins, it's going to be huge. If Tim Bradley can get a win or even a stoppage over Manny Pacquiao, holy shit, he'll be the new king at 147. Now, I also forgot to mention on the LuisOrtiz Alexander Dimitrenko card. I think the main event for that card is Jesse Vargas taking on Saddam Ali. That's a good fight right there. Vargas only has one loss to Tim Bradley, and Saddam Ali, I believe, is undefeated. I'm not too sure. I think he's ranked 8th on the Ring website. Just want to check right here real quick. But so that's a pretty decent card, You got Jesse Vargas taking on Saddam Ali, two fighters that two awesome fighters. Saddam Ali, he is undefeated, and Jesse Vargas only has one loss to Tim Bradley, like I said. And then in the co-main event, you got Luis King Kong Ortiz taking on a huge guy in Dimitrenko. So that should be a good fight too. Now, there's also the I want to mention that the LuisOrtiz Dimitrenko card, that's on the that's a part of the WBA Heavyweight Championship tournament that's going on. On their bracket, the winner the winner of Ortiz and Dimitrenko is supposed to face the winner of Klitschko Fury rematch. I really hope that's the fight that happens next after Klitschko Fury, you know what I mean? And on the other side of the bracket, we got on the same night, actually, the same night LuisOrtiz fights. It's on a different promotion or whatever. We got Ruslan Chagayev taking on Lucas Brown. Now that's part of the WBA tournament as well. And the winner of that is going to take on Frez Oquendo, an older guy, 42. He's got a bunch of losses on his career. I don't know a whole lot about him. I'm guessing the winner of Chagayev or Brown will get past him. So that's really interesting. I'm really rooting for LuisOrtiz in this fight. I'd love to see him either fight the winner of Fury Klitschko. I think it'll be Fury. Fury Ortiz. That would be a really good fight. LuisOrtiz, 36 years old, so time's not really on his side, even though he's a phenomenal fighter. The guy, he's got a lot of tools. He's a slick, big man. He's got power. He's got a great reach, 84-inch reach. He's a southpaw. Tremendous power. And he's just, he's got the Cuban amateur background, great amateur pedigree. The guy's just the real deal. and I think he could cause he could definitely give Tyson Fury a lot of problems, or Klitschko for that matter, or anyone in the heavyweight division. So looking forward to all these fights. Just wanted to put out a little video. So I'll be putting out a prediction video for Crawford Lundy. I already did that, but I'll do that right before the fight. That's at the end of February though, so not for a little while. But if you like the video, subscribe. That's it for this one. MMA Boxing Talk. Peace.